Michelle Canty. I'm the creator of the Lifeguides Transformational programs. And many of us have reached a point in our lives where we have discovered something that we would like to change about ourselves. It may be an inability to forgive, or perhaps a negative habit or pattern of behavior that we desperately want to break. But what we haven't understood or learned is how to do that. Some of us may be aware that we are capable of more, that our lives could be richer, fuller, more creative, and more satisfying. There may be a vague sense that we are on the wrong path and not fully realizing our potential. We may have acquired success in one area of our life and be at a complete loss as to how to create it in another. We may be filled with deep and important questions about ourselves, but not know where to go to find the answers. We may just simply know that something needs to change, but not know what or how to change it. The Lifeguides Transformational program provides the tools, the steps, the how-to, as we guide and support you and show you how to make the changes that you need. Our processes actually take you by the hand and guide you through the internal mechanism of change and energetic transformation, the alchemical process of turning your lead into gold. And the Life Guides processes provide you with the opportunity to leave the past in the past and reclaim your energy for your present moment. This in itself is empowering and inspiring and opens the door to peace and fulfillment in life. It is true that we create our reality based on what we believe. We know the power of positive thinking and the importance of keeping our minds focused on positive thoughts, ideas, and beliefs. What we haven't fully understood yet is that our consciousness only creates 10% of our reality. 90% of our reality is created from our subconscious. All of our fear, our doubts, and our anxiety live in the subconscious level, along with every single wounding experience that has not yet been fully integrated or digested. It is essential for us to shake hands and make friends with our subconscious so that we can use it as a tool to create what we want in our lives and not what we're afraid of. We create from where our energy is most highly charged. Then as long as fears or wounding experiences remain unaddressed in the realm of the unknown, they have the power to create our lives. Sometimes they can create exactly what we don't want. So the reason that it is necessary to shake hands with the subconscious and become familiar with those fears is because they have the potential to create the reality that you don't want. So if we want to create the reality that we are choosing, it is necessary for us to become powerful over our subconscious and use it as a tool to help us to create exactly what it is that we want in our lives. Most of the challenges that we face in our health, in our wealth, in our levels of happiness and peace and contentment are created as a consequence of trauma and stress. These experiences create internal obstacles that invisibly stand in the way of our realizing the full potency of our power and our full potential. The Lifeguides Transformational program offers you the opportunity to clear these internal blockages. It gives you the opportunity to attain your full strength, your full power, and your ability to realize your potential, removing those invisible internal obstacles that may have taken up residence inside your body. Lifeguides is a transformation program that shows you in a simple 3-step formula how to recognize and change limiting mental and emotional patterns into power and creativity. We focus mainly on two levels of healing, the mental level of healing and the emotional level of healing and clearing. And everything that has happened in your history, in your biography, actually is residing in your biology. Your body is actually storing all of your experiences and all of the consequences of those experiences. So therefore, it is necessary to go on a journey back down your timeline to uncover and resolve any emotionally stressful and traumatic events, but not necessarily looking through a straightforward psychological lens of who did what and when or why. Really, this has little healing value. We focus on what that event did with our emotions and what perceptions our mind created as a consequence of those events. Whenever we get exposed to trauma, there are a couple of things that automatically happen. First of all, we stop breathing fully. The reason we stop breathing fully is because we don't want to fully feel. This limits the flow of the breath. And it's a tool of survival. The reason that we do this is because we don't want to feel emotionally overwhelmed. We tend to do whatever is necessary to avoid that experience. We believe that if we don't fully feel, we can survive. So not breathing is a brilliant tool of survival. But the consequences of that decision are, one, it creates emotionally frozen places within our chakra system that act like energetic vortexes or vampires. And number two, it teaches us a pattern of response to emotion that is about not fully feeling our emotions, not fully feeling our feelings. And the highest truth of healing our emotions is all feelings fully felt and integrated can actually transform into love, into joy, into happiness, into power, and into energy. And we will provide for you the processes that will guide you into fully feeling and integrating your feelings. These processes expose the difference between how to effectively and ineffectively feel our feelings so that we can support you in removing the emotional and energetic blockages that come from trauma in the past. At the same time that you stopped breathing fully, your mind came in to do what the mind does, which is to attempt to make sense out of experiences. So it creates a perception, and as a child, you have an egocentric perspective. Therefore, your perception is likely to be self-blaming and negative. It probably sounds something like, it's all my fault, or I'm stupid, or I must be bad, or not lovable. And because of the emotional stress at that time, that perception went straight into the subconscious and was believed. If we were to remove your brain from your skull and slice it, what we'd see is a series of dendrites that look like roots to a tree. And these dendrites actually clump together and form a trench when we get exposed to a traumatic event or a perception and a belief that is repeated. We literally have trenches in our brain that are encoded with negative beliefs and negative ideas about ourselves that came at a time of trauma. So those negative ideas and beliefs about you are misperceptions. They are not real and they are not true. They come from an egocentric lens. They come through a child's perception, which is all about self-blame, guilt, self-depreciation. So in this program, we apply the simple 3-step formula that enables you to transform these patterns into positive and true beliefs about yourself. We will show you how to become aware of your negative beliefs and self-perceptions, not forgetting that these beliefs may be buried in your subconscious mind, making no sense to the conscious mind at all. Then we clearly show you how to liberate yourself from these trenches in your brain and how to create new trenches that are encoded with thoughts that are in alignment with the truth, so that you can be supported in using your mind as a tool to create the reality that you choose. We will also take you on a journey of emotional healing and clearing that centers around your chakra system. A chakra is an energy center aligned with your spinal column. There are 7 of these centers, and each one correlates to your thoughts and feelings about a different area of your life. Every thought and every emotion you've ever had has filtered through this system. And sometimes the chakras get blocked, and this can lead to disruption, even disease, in the physical body and in your life. The emotional healing and clearing processes help you unblock your chakras, giving you the opportunity to claim and maintain optimum functioning and optimum health. We all go through certain archetypal everyman experiences and challenges. These experiences are predictable and designed to reveal who we really are. They create for us the perfect circumstances and conditions that present challenges which contain within them the opportunities for us to find within ourselves our virtues of strength, integrity, honesty, and compassion. How we respond to these challenges determines whether we progress further along our path of growth and empowerment or not. If, when faced with challenges, we choose to respond with kindness, understanding, and integrity, we open the doors to evolution, to growth and empowerment. If we respond with attempts to control or threaten or punish or act as if we are in a godlike role, we will remain stuck. My mission is to provide the education, the tools, and the technologies that support transformation, growth, and healing. You are invited in joining me to design your own CD that can address the specific mental and emotional patterns that arise from your history and distract you from creating the life that you want. I offer individual counseling, group sessions, or an at-home transformational process in the form of CDs. My website is www.lifeguidestp.com, where you can get more information about me and my processes and my tools and technologies. And my phone number is 415-436-0989 if you want an in-person appointment or if you want to book a class or a workshop. Namaste.